late at night. You can see my bedhead as I have been on the couch for nearly the entire day, so that is great. Nice relaxing Saturday. Still awake, so let me go ahead and come on and do the things that I was supposed to do today. Let's see what we had. I did some personal reading actually last night, and let's hope the Wi-Fi is not too spotty. But I did some personal reading because it's actually been a while since I actually just sat down and read the Bible for myself, or read the Quran for myself. We get very different messages when, you're reading for yourself or you're reading for others. And I would argue this is for the same purposes, right? But we do get different messages on occasion. So, in the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, let's see what we have here. And, okay, this is interesting. Alright, I opened to this page, but it landed on here, so we're gonna go with this one. Surah 11, line 57. Line 57, yes, today was in fact a couch day today. This reads, "If ye turn away, I at least have conveyed the message with which I was sent to you. My Lord will make another people to succeed you, and you will not harm him in the least. For my Lord hath care and watch over all things." Great. So, as I was saying, you get very different messages. You just open up one of these books, or if you do a random auto-generated Bible verse search, or I don't know if they have an app for that, for the Quran, but any randomly generated spiritual reading will, of course, coordinate with you and your lifestyle. But I at least hope this gives everybody just a broad overview of kind of the worldly message. I see myself conveying this not only to those who are listening and watching, but to also the rest of the world in my own way, right? If ye turn away, I at least have conveyed the message with which I was sent to you. My Lord will make another people to succeed you, and you will not harm him in the least. For my Lord hath care and watch over all things. Yeah, so with this, sometimes I will procrastinate a little bit because I want to make sure nothing is, too overwhelming, especially as we're getting into the heavier topics of Jesus's life and death. It's important for me to take the time and really present them in a way that I feel natural and comfortable, and when I feel really inspired. So oftentimes adhering to a schedule and trying to, just appease the hours of the day or the night, sometimes it just doesn't feel right. And then internally as well, I want to make sure that I'm feeling correct, as well as the people who are receiving the information receive the information in a correct time. And again, I don't know who's listening. I don't know how many people, scroll past these videos and just do not give a care. And again, that's okay. I don't really want to know who's watching and who's not watching. I think it's just the personal experience of me being able to share. We have these tools, we have these technological tools. Why not make use of them? So it's, again, something for me, but of course, those who listen and those who receive the message in the way that it is supposed to be received. That's the most amazing part. And then, of course, there's those, if ye turn away, at least I have conveyed the message, right? So it's not here nor there. It doesn't matter if you're listening or you're not listening. At least I have done what I am, called to do. So that is the most important part. My Lord will make another people to succeed you. So I'm sure this is a big trend right now on the social media, which is the generational. I don't know if you guys see it, but at least for me, I like watching those generational videos where it shows Gen Z, millennials, and then it shows back in 19 and early 1990s, early 2000s, the fashion and the trends. Those make me laugh. I enjoy those videos. So this is a great example of that. The Lord will make another people to succeed you. And it's not something to fear, right? It's not something to, be envious of. It's not something that you should fear unless, you do have good reason to. But it says, you will not harm him in the least, for my Lord hath care and watch over all things. So, like what I was saying, it's not my place to know who watches these and who skips over these. It's really just for the Lord's record keeping and for the angels' record keeping. So it's something to think about in that sense. And yes. And it's just, yes, again, taking the time to at least dedicate, for these messages, I think is very, very important. If I'm going to be doing all this reading, I might as well share a certain amount of, wisdom, because I'm coming with all of this revelation. It just doesn't make sense to just sit back and just let it wash over me or, suppress it. It just doesn't really serve too much purpose. It serves a purpose, but not the full realized potential of these feelings here. These revelations. So let me go ahead and talk about Jesus after this. We're going to go into Lazarus and his death and resurrection, which is actually a very important point in Jesus' healing journey. And we're going to lead with some quotes. And we're also going to talk about Jesus's moment. I'm just going to leave it at that. It's his moment where he enters Jerusalem, and he has a moment that really puts him into a human character. It's just very relatable, at least from my perspective, just the way that he is acting. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in detail. But yes, we'll learn about this in just a second. Bye.